In this video, why you should never use an online estate agent. Purplebricks has returned to their commisery adverts as share prices plunge 17% in a week. The new adverts call for vendors to instruct Purplebricks rather than a traditional high street estate agents that only charges sellers commission if they successfully complete on a sale. The national TV and radio spots parody the traditional estate agent pitch, showing how the joy felt on completion can suddenly turn to commisery for spending more than Purplebricks would have charged. This claim, made by the online estate agency, comes despite a decision in July to increase its pricing and scrap its money-back guarantee. Their standard package rose from $9.99 to $11.99, and their Pro package increased from $13.99 to $15.99. But in the higher price region, the Classic package jumped to from $14.99 to $19.99, and their Pro package up from $19.99 to a whopping $24.99. This is for just an advert. Now, there are many reasons why you should never hand over any payment to an online estate agent. Despite the rhetoric, major online estate agents such as Purplebricks do not release any figures to substantiate any of their claims. After all, once you have paid them, all they do is forward any inquiries to you, and that's the end of it. Not only do they not take any steps to market your property to passive buyers, these are buyers who are not actively looking, so they won't be looking on the portals, but they happen to see a property on social media, take a liking to it, and the next thing, they're making an offer. Strange as it may sound, in our case, most of our buyers do not come from the portals. On the contrary, we consider the portals to be an incidental. It is our direct marketing that normally leads to successful sales. There is a matter that is far more important, and that is anti-money laundering. I have not found any information about this anywhere on the Purplebricks website. If there is any information, it's certainly not where it should be, and that is in a primary location, because it's very important. The laws on anti-money laundering are strict and the penalties are punitive, leaving you exposed in the event that you sell to the wrong person without taking the correct precautionary steps. Sadly, lack of knowledge of the law is not accepted as a defence. Furthermore, negotiation. Before you dismiss the services of a professional, ask yourselves if you really are best suited to negotiating for the sale of your own property, which you have an emotional attachment to. Just as most professional services have agents, even barristers have agents called clerks who ensure that they get the best fee, the same applies to sellers wishing to get the best price. Buyers do not hesitate to take advantage of the fact that you are not represented by a professional who can impartially and professionally address their efforts to get your price down. The figures also confirm that where there is an online sale, which is rare, it averages less than the surrounding property. But sadly, in most cases, there is no sale, or rather, the sale does not ultimately come from the online agent, but from other sources. However, due to the fact that online agents are under no contract, and you effectively pay for a significant period or even an open-ended presence on their websites, when a sale does happen, they happily take credit for it, whereas in reality, you paid for a service that you did not receive. Ultimately, the most prudent course of action is not to pay upfront for any online estate agent. In fact, never pay upfront for any agent or for any of their associated services, no matter how much they try to justify it. You are selling your property and you need to get the best price. Therefore, you must never be constrained by a contract, sole selling rights, and you should certainly not be paying sums in excess of £1,000 for little more than an advert on a website. I do hope that this is helpful to you. If you are in the process of selling, think about this very carefully. Do not be badgered, do not be bullied into paying anything, and do not be tempted to handing over a large sum of money that is for little more than an advert on a website and little else. And hopefully I will see you in the next video.